So I decided to take my family back to the cult that I grew up in. On the one hand, the cult leader is my grandmother, and she's still lying to my face, telling me that I've endured horrible satanic ritualistic abuse and that Satan worshippers are hunting us all. On the other hand, she's my grandma. And yes, she keeps my brother isolated in her basement, and she has for the last 12 years, and he has no contact with the outside world. But it's Christmas, so thought that we would go back and say hi. Now, the last time we returned to the cult, it was a really special experience. My daughter got to meet her grandmother and her great-grandmother. However, when I respectfully asked to see my brother, who they have kept from contacting me for the last 12 years, my mother called the police. So here we are, driving down the road in the direction of the cult, and I am second-guessing the choice that I made. Side note that just because you have done the work to be okay being around the people that have hurt you, doesn't mean that you actually should be around the people that hurt you. And then I learned something disturbing. Now, for those of you who have been following the story, you do not know about this new character that we are unlocking right now. My grandmother, the cult leader, did not have just one child. She had two. She had a daughter that came up with the story around the cult that she formed, my mother, but then she also had a son. Even though he didn't join the cult, he was always welcome to come and go as he pleased. He was the golden boy that could do no wrong. He's now in his 60s, and he has been a favorite for his whole life. This last Easter, he decided to surprise my grandmother and drove through the night across the country to be with her. We actually saw him that evening, and he was singing my grandmother's praises, that everyone loves her, she's so wonderful. And then without warning, she told him to come and get his stuff off of the front lawn, asked him to leave town, and has completely ghosted him. Because they suddenly decided that he was a danger, that he was a kidnapper, and that he was sent by the Satan worshippers to kidnap my brother out of the basement. The same person they used to celebrate when he came over was now banished because they were worried he was going to kidnap a 36-year-old man out of their basement. So here we are driving through the night to see my grandmother. She knows for weeks that we have been planning this trip and has confirmed it. And we just found out that my brother, after being in a basement for 12 years, has been relocated. My mother has taken him to some undisclosed location because he is in such grave danger. His very life is in the balance. The Satan worshippers have almost caught up to them, finally, to unalive them all. And who is this kidnapping Satan worshipper that they must protect him from immediately? Me. Apparently, it's me now. So I think Christmas is canceled.